Hello, my name is Diane and I'm an admissions representative with Kansas State University Online. I want to start by thanking everyone for joining us tonight to learn more about our data analytics graduate programs. I'm joined by the program coordinator, Lynn Wah, and Professor Dr. Bongsug Che. Lynn and Dr. Che are going to spend roughly the next 30 minutes giving us a presentation about this program, and then we'll spend the last 10 to 15 minutes answering questions. Throughout the duration of this presentation, we will be monitoring the chat feature and answering questions as they're being asked. Some of your questions may be saved until the end for Lynn and Dr. Che to answer. If you could now please take a few seconds to locate the chat feature and answer the question you'll see on your screen, as we would love to learn a little bit more about you. I will give you a minute to do so now. And as those chats are coming in, I also want to let you know that we will be sharing a recording of this presentation following the webinar. And at this point, I'll go ahead and turn it over to Lynn and Dr. Che.
Thank you for the introduction, Diane, and thank you everybody joining us. And I'd like to share some information about our data analytics program at K-State. This is a very exciting time actually to learn data analytics, apply data analytics in your field, and also thinking about actually opportunity in the field of data analytics as a professional as well. So let me start with really high-level overview of our program. So Masters in Data Analytics, MSDA program at K-State. Our program is a STEM program and then has 30 credit hours and 21 credit hours with concurrent ESBA program. So it is a really good opportunity for some people, especially because the program is a STEM program. So there are some additional opportunities for certain students. And the program has a two tracks, data science and applied analytics track. And we're going to go a little bit into these two tracks with more details later on. And also this program has a partnership with 3 colleges at K-State, 6 different departments, mathematics and CS and so on. In addition to our Masters in Data Analytics program, we do offer a certification program, which requires 15 credit hours. This is a 100% online program. And there are a lot of career opportunities in the field of data analytics, and we can talk about that in more detail later on. Also, our program has a partnership with some of the leading companies in the industry, including AT&T and Amazon. So I'd like to go a little bit dig into each of these areas. So as many of you know, data analytics is a really fast growing field. A lot of job opportunities and there are a lot of interests nationwide. And our program, which is different from other programs and other institutions, is an interdisciplinary program. So the program require qualifications to be different roles in data analytics and data science field, such as data analyst, data engineer, analytics manager, BI specialist, and data scientist. And this program has partnership with the 6 departments at K-State: computer science and industrial engineering and manufacturing systems. So these 2 departments in College of Engineering, and econ and geography and mathematics and statistics. So those 4 departments from College of Art and Science. And we have 5 different departments in the College of Business. And all these departments offer courses for the students for the program. in data analytics. I'd like to talk a little bit about some unique aspects of our program. First of all, it's 30 hours, as I said, 7 required courses, so 21 required hours, and 3 elective courses, 9 elective hours there. And the program really focuses on training core knowledge areas, so mathematical statistical foundation, programming in Python, R, and SQL, and data management and visualization skills, and then statistical analysis and machine learning skills. And also there's a growing interest in big data analytics. So we focus on big data analytics and cloud computing. In addition to this more computational skills, also the program focuses on project management, business knowledge, and also communication skills as well. The program has 2 tracks, data science track and applied analytics track. Data science track more focuses on developing algorithms and developing computational techniques, and really the focus is in learning such computational techniques and algorithm. And students more interested in this area, they pursue data science track. And also a lot of students with a business background, they come to our program and actually pursue applied analytics side, which really focuses on application of computational techniques in different business fields, such as finance, accounting, supply chain, marketing. And also one of the unique aspects of our program is flexibility, because we do have 3 elective courses. After 7 core courses, students can choose a specialized area, such as marketing analytics and supply chain analytics, financial analytics, and so on. And also, because we do have industry partnerships with some leading companies in industry, those partners provide projects and career opportunities. So I'm going to talk about the capstone project later on, and students have opportunity to work on industry projects for these partner companies actually during the program. And the last really unique aspects of our program, at this point, all the courses are taught by K-State tenure track faculty members, including myself. I've been at K-State for 20 years, and I've been teaching data analytics for the last 10 years at K-State. Let me just talk a little bit more about those required courses and what are those courses. So we have a programming techniques for data science and analytics, which is offered from computer science department. And also related courses, a big data analytics course, which is offered by industry engineering department. And then more business side, we have econometrics class offered by Department of Economics, really focuses on linear regression and other types of computational techniques for economic problem and business problem. And also we do have 2 core courses. Really the business analytics and data mining is a foundational course in our program, which covers entire data analytic lifecycle from collecting data, transforming, cleaning data, visualizing, drawing insight from data, and also machine learning and SQL. So business analytics and data mining is really the foundational course. And social media analytics and web mining class, the previous course, the business analytics course focuses on more structured data. Social media analytics focuses on unstructured data, such as Twitter, Facebook, and other types of data from the web and social media platforms. And also we have applied marketing analytics course, which is application of computational techniques to marketing problems. And finally, information technology strategy and application course. This course teaches data analytic strategy, data-driven strategy, data-driven problem formulation, data visualization, using different tools out there in industry, Power BI and Tableau and so on. So these are 21 hours of required courses, so 7 courses. The next slide, we do have 3 elective courses, and students choose 9 hours from these elective courses here. Principles of artificial intelligence from CS and also machine learning and pattern recognition courses, information retrieval and text mining courses. And these are the courses from CS department. So these are the courses for more data science track. And also we have courses from statistics department, multivariate statistical method, and categorical data analysis courses. Again, those courses are more for data science. And then some of these courses are taken by students in applied analytics as well. And also we have data and network course from math department and programming for geocomputation. And also a number of courses from College of Business, including accounting analytics, marketing analytics, financial analytics, supply chain analytics. And finally, something very unique about our program, our students take a capstone course, usually in their third semester or last semester in their program. So capstone project basically students work on real world project or real world client, and our industry partners provide the courses and students work as a team, and they play a role as data analyst, data scientist, or data engineer, and working on a project for one of our industry partners. So again, some pretty unique aspects of our program, 2 tracks, and also flexibility and capstone experiences. Some of you probably like to know what kind of students we have in our program at this point. So roughly we have 4 different groups of students. First group, obviously, students from K-State who just continue their BA and their undergraduate education. So they are in the concurrent program. They are pursuing undergraduate at the same time, master's in data analytics. So they typically finish the program entire undergraduate and graduate in 5 years. Second group, we have industry professionals actually pursuing career advancement. So typically, this group has a people, business professional, and they want to be more data savvy managers. So that's a typical goal they have. The third group, these are business professionals pursuing new career opportunity. So typical student with a business background and business experiences currently in industry, and they are thinking about new career paths such as a data analyst or data engineer. So they're looking for data profession in the future. And the last, also there are quite large number of students actually from industry. They are already data professionals, but they are looking for more formal training and also advanced training. So many of them do have kind of background in business intelligence and working as business BI professional or data analyst, and they are thinking about pursuing their career in data science. Finally, we do have admission information, and Ms. Lin Wao will share admission information and scholarship information.
Good afternoon, evening. My camera doesn't seem to be working, and I'm sorry about that. I'm cheap, and I'm using a 12 or 13-year-old video camera that usually works really well, but tonight it doesn't seem to want to, so that's okay. First of all, let me welcome all of you. It's really nice to see a crowd of people here, and we've had some good exchanges going in the chat, so I always like that. Application is really pretty simple. It's pretty standard application process. We have Kansas State uses all online application process. So it's done through the graduate school. Students are students of the graduate school, College of Graduate School, whether they're a distance student or a campus student. So you would you'd go to the application at ksu.edu/grad and apply now. Of course, we want a 3.0 GPA in your advanced undergrad. If you've been out a while, we can sort of work with some of that. we like to give people an opportunity to prove that they have grown up and are a better student now than they were when they were an undergrad. So we work hard to make that happen for you if that is needed. We do not require the GMAT for this program. So that's not something you have to worry about. It's a GMAT or a GRE. I don't know if I have any international students who are not currently students in the US online, but there are a little bit different application processes for an international student, and I would send those to you. Then it's just pretty standard with a couple letters of recommendation, a copy of all your transcripts, a statement of objectives, and that usually throws students. They want to know, why do we want a statement of objectives? Mostly we just want to see that you've thought about it, that you're prepared to take this next educational step. And we offer you a little bit of guidance when you're doing it. We just tell you to give us a few thoughts about this and that. You can access that when you open up the application. 3 letters of recommendation. Those are pretty easy. We like to have academics if you're pretty close to being, having been in your education field. Sometimes that's hard when you have working professionals. So just 3 people who can speak to your ability to do graduate education. Generally, I'm the only one who looks at those, but once in a while, Dr. Che or Dr. Shu asks me to see what letters of recommendation have come in if we have a question about somebody. So we do have some scholarships. We're working hard on building our scholarship pool. This is a new program. It's been in, I think this is the end of the 3rd year. We started with 1 or 2 students in the spring semester. So it's a growing program, and so we're building the scholarship funds. And last year we were able to give some pretty good, or in the fall, we were able to give some pretty good scholarships. And we do have a couple of graduate teaching assistantships for campus students. It doesn't work well if you're a working professional, but so that helps campus students. And one thing about these teaching assistants that we hire, they conduct tutoring, and they are online. They have online office hours as well as face-to-face office hours. That's pretty important to us in the College of Business anyway. We want to see that you get that assistance just like if you were sitting in the classroom. So that's really about all. There's no application deadline for domestic students. It's pretty much a rolling basis, and I will process them as quick as I can when they come in. So probably takes me 2 weeks. So you can't enroll until you're admitted is always the problem I tell students. So don't wait too long if that's something you're wanting to do. I would be happy to answer any questions anybody has that you'd like to ask. Turn on your mic and ask. It's kind of hard to answer all the questions going through chat. I have been corresponding with one student who's part way through completing courses that would qualify for our graduate certificate. So if you're currently a graduate student in another program, we do have a couple of certificate programs that can be tacked on to your current program. A graduate certificate in data analytics is one of those, and it's 15 credit hours. And you take some science side classes and some applied side classes and mix that together for a graduate certificate. So that's also a good way to get started. If you're unsure, those hours will roll directly into the program. Anybody have any questions for me? Oh, yes. I didn't know they had it all muted up. Sorry. Diane, are you on here? I don't know how to unmute.
Yeah, I'm on here. I'm trying to unmute Stephanie.
Okay, I'm on mute. So Lynn, I am actually more than halfway through this program, and then being a student of, being working on this program, I am actually experiencing some of the obstacles more on the admission side. I mean, well, adding the classes, because I noticed that, especially for next spring semesters, I'm feeling that I'm having limited access to certain courses. For example, IMSE 7A546. That one's canceled for online students. So I don't know like how we can work these things out, because
Well, unfortunately, Stephanie, this is a tough time at all state universities. So we've had some hiring crunches, and we've had some faculty who have retired, have moved on, taken sabbatical, which is a very highly rewarding thing for a faculty member. And unfortunately, IMSE 785, Big Data Analytics, was a course that they didn't have anybody to teach this semester. So they're going to offer it in the summer.
Okay.
Did we find you an alternative course, either a substitute? We try to be very fair with a student. So I think I offered you some substitute courses.
Yep. The MANGT
867.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll
So
have an opportunity to take that in the spring or in the summer if that's something you want to do. So I'm sorry that, this is happening all over campus.
Yeah, because I'm working towards my graduation next year. So,
yeah.
So I just want to make sure that I have, sufficient options for choosing courses, because I only have like 3 courses to go.
Yeah. Well, I will be very happy to talk to you when I get back from my medical leave in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
But do know that we always try to err on the side and make accommodations to make a student successful. We don't ever want anything to slow down your progress.
Okay.
And I guess I'm sorry I didn't explain that very well to you on previous correspondence. So anyway, sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries.
Somebody's asking about, are all lectures recorded, live or recorded? I don't think any of the courses in our program require you, what is it, synchronous, where you have to be online at a certain time? All of ours are, you have a weekly, yeah, all our courses are asynchronous. You don't have to be on at a certain time. You probably have stuff you need to do each week, but you don't have to be on at a certain time each day. So so Andrew, on the graduate certificate, we are no longer having the capstone course. In the summer, we have made some alternatives, and when we have a conversation about applying to the program, I'll talk to you about that. But so that capstone has been replaced. Campus students do a capstone. We have a process. If you work full-time in a position that your company has a capstone or is a data analytics company, we can probably work out a project similar to what our professional MBAs do. But the capstone in the summertime is not happening currently. So I missed a question here. Dexter, did I answer your question, Dexter? It keeps rolling away on me.
Dexter did say that you did address his questions, and we do have another question asking, oh, I think you just actually addressed Andrew's question as well.
If I haven't answered somebody's questions, please So Rachel, how many people take a class in each class? Oh, I would say in the online classes, maybe 30 at the most. We've had some semesters where it was maybe a little more than that, but everybody was doing online. Patrick is trying to unmute Diane.
Yeah, my classes have a cap on 25. So currently I do have 24, 23 students in each class.
Hello.
Hello, Patrick.
Hi. I had a question because right now I'm an undergraduate student, but I already took like 2 classes that are like on the master's curriculum. Are they still gonna count once I apply for graduate school?
No, there's no, so you either will retake those classes or we'll find some substitute courses for you. So that's kind of a common, I assume if you've taken MIS 665 or 670 or.
Yeah, it was one was Econ 630 and another one was MIS 665 with Dr.
So,
Tate, actually.
Yeah, so we would find some substitute courses for that. Unless you felt like you needed to redo one or the other of them. Sometimes in the MIS 665 and 670, sometimes if there's several years gap in there, you know, that's an area that's changing so rapidly. And Dr. Che is very good about updating his classes. Dr. McCaney updates his classes every summer. So Dexter lives in Virginia. In Virginia, online classes have one set tuition rate. It doesn't matter if you're a resident or a non-resident, Kansas resident or non-resident. There's one price, and I'm sorry, I don't know what that tuition is. Diane might be able to help with that.
I'll go ahead and provide in the chat what our tuition range is.
Thank you. Am I getting everybody's questions? So I might point out to all of you that I'm the person who usually everybody talks to get information about the programs. And I am going to be out on medical leave. It actually started today. So I will be gone until at least the 1st of December. But I promise you that if you email me, I'll do the best I can to answer your question. I won't be able to type. I'm having shoulder surgery, so I'm going to be unable to type for a while. But I can talk on the phone and I can dictate, so we'll see how that works out. I would like to thank everyone for coming, and it makes it always worthwhile coming out on a night like this. That's a different thing for me. So I appreciate everyone coming and everyone asking questions.
Lynn, we have a question that just came in. Patrick asked if you can explain a little bit more about what the TA covers in terms of tuition.
So that depends. There's a couple of different types of graduate assistant, and it just kind of depends on how the position is funded. None of our graduate assistants teach, so we don't have any that are full tuition. We do have a couple that pay a few hours of tuition each semester. It just kind of depends on what the position is and how it was funded and created. And Patrick, will you be online or will you be on campus? Because they're only open to campus students, not the online program. Okay, you're going to be an on-campus student. Okay.
I also wanted to let everyone know if you have any questions that you'd like to send directly to me or Dr. Che or Lynn, you can always feel free to reach out to us. through our email addresses. You can reach me directly at online@ksu.edu, as you see on your screen. If you do have any questions about the admissions process or application requirements, feel free to go ahead and reach me via email. And I did also want to thank Lynn and Dr. Che for that wonderful presentation, and thank everyone for joining us here tonight. If you are ready to apply, please visit our website at online.ksu.edu and select how to apply for detailed instructions. And as a reminder, everyone who has registered for this webinar will be receiving a recording via email as soon as it's available. Finally, if you have any additional questions that we didn't cover, as I mentioned, please don't hesitate to reach out. And I also wanted to let you know that everyone who's attended the webinar who are applying for the master's degree specifically for the spring semester can reach out to receive an application fee waiver. You can reach out to us at online@ksu.edu when you're ready to apply, and we will provide you with a code. So if we don't have any other questions left, then I'll go ahead and end the webinar. And I want to say thank you again to everyone for attending.